Welcome to another AgriData Inc. tutorial video. In this video we will be demonstrating a Surety Pro exclusive feature called the Plot Deed. This is a drawing tool that allows the user to map legal descriptions that are using the meets and bounds formatting, or course and distance it's also called. The example that we will be going through today contains mostly line segments, but it also contains a curve that can sometimes get tricky if you're not sure what to look for. Another thing we will be doing is we will be modifying the placement of the boundary on the map after it has been completed. So we'll bring up the legal description here, and looks like we're beginning in the southwest corner of section 31, 152 north, and range 53 west. And this is located in North Dakota, so let's go ahead and search for that section. Keep in mind we've already selected a client up here, and is recommended to do so before starting your search or your drawing in order to save the border after we have created it. So now that we've found this section, we can look at the southwest corner. Some legal descriptions contain references to quarter and quarter-quarter sections. Within Surety Pro, we have a layer that will help you determine where these lie. If you click on your layers button and scroll down to the other category, you may need to expand this with the little plus button. But if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we have two layers available. The quarter sections, which obviously label each quarter of the entire section, and then quarter section quarters, which go further and label the quarter sections of the quarters. For this example, we're starting in the bottom left corner, or the southwest corner, so we do not need the quarter sections and the quarter sections. So I'm going to zoom in at least once here in order to see where the section lines intersect, and I'm going to go to my drawing tool and select the Plot Deed drawing tool. The first thing that we need to do is left click on the map at that corner starting point, and we can always left click and drag the point around if you want to move it to a better spot. So if I bring up my document again here, we can start with the first call. So northerly along the west line, section 31. North 0 degrees, 9 minutes and 19 seconds east at a distance of 614.11. So we can use our bearing box here. We already have north set, so I'm going to go 0009 minutes and 19 seconds. I'm going to change this to east for a distance of 614.11 feet. Go ahead and apply that, and we can see our line created on our map here. And we'll just continue to create these lines based on our legal description. So north 53, 30 minutes, 50 seconds, again east, and for a distance of 232.62 feet. So this kind of continues until we get to our curve. So I'm going to kind of bump this along here, and I'll join you back in a second. Okay, if we pick it back up here, I'm going to open up my document again here, and we'll be looking at this call. So thence curve westerly, a distance of 137.17 feet along the said northerly right-of-way line. Curve not tangent to the last described line, concave north, having a radius of 3,270.46 feet, and a central angle of 2 degrees, 24 minutes, 11 seconds. The chord of said curve bears north 85 degrees, 55 minutes, 39 seconds west. Okay, a lot of information. But if we click on the Add a Curve option, we are given the blanks to fill in all of this information. So again, so it says curve westerly, so we know we're going west here. A distance, so we can start with the distance blank. You don't have to fill these out in any particular order. 137.17 feet along said northerly right-of-way line. Curve not tangent to the last described line. Concave to the north. Concave to the north means we are having our arc side on the left, since we're starting here and running west here. So we can leave that. And a radius of 3270.46. So we can have a radius here, 3270.46. Central angle, 2 degrees, 24 minutes, 11 seconds. And the chord bears north, 85 degrees, 55 minutes, and 39 seconds west. So we have all this information filled in here. You actually don't need it all. If you have 3 of the 4, it will also be able to calculate it manually. But if we click apply, we can see that we have a little small curve here heading west. And this is the only curve point in this description, so I can go ahead and close this and then just continue on. It has added all this information, so if we mistype something, we can always change it and hit our save icon over on the right in order to update the point. But I'll hop off here a couple more points and then until we get to the end one. So I've entered the last call here and I'm going to hit apply. This particular legal description, the points match up exactly. So we can click on our close polygon, back up here. If we see that everything else is correct. So it looks like we may have to adjust this boundary, so we can do it after the close polygon step. Okay, so it's closed. We can click over to our draw field tab to get our acres, 15.09, and we have 15.09 acres more or less, so that matches up great. The boundary itself looks like it's a little off, so we can kind of see a little fence line or something up here, and we can use that as well as kind of this line down here in the corner as a reference when we're moving this. So I'm going to just hit my Smart Select option, left click in my boundary, and start using my arrow keys to move the boundary kind of down south and to the east in this case. So if I back up here, we can kind of double check the boundary up top. We can go down a little bit more maybe here. And I mean, that looks pretty good at that point. So within Surety Pro, we can save these borders to our client by just clicking on the Save Borders option, and you have that filed within this client for future use. And we can also, select this boundary and create any of our maps or reports that we need to create. Make sure you check out our other support material from our help drop-down and clicking on support. Go to our Surety Pro features and find the plot deed drawing tool option in order to get more information on this particular tool. Also be sure to check out our AgriData Inc. YouTube channel to subscribe and keep up to date on all of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.